Hello, I'm Hyunbin and I come from South Korea, and today I'm going to talk about something, a little about Korea's and North Korea, and a little bit of my military service, because the reason I'm talking about Korea is like these days everyone knows about North Korea because there are like big issues with them. So every single time people ask me where I'm from, and I say I'm from Korea, and they always ask me where you're from, South or North. But that's quite an odd question, because every Koreans people are going to meet these days in foreign countries would be about 99% South Korean, because North Korean people not naturally, can't get out of their country for many reasons. So nearly every person, every Korean people you guys meet are South Korean. So I'm going to talk about South and North Korea. This is Korea, by the way. I'm not that good at drawing, and we have a line here. And this is North Korea, and this is South Korea. And North Korea is like led by a dictator. So, except for him, the country is really poor, and they get trapped and they get pressed by countries. So they can't get out of their country first. And then they don't have a worldwide internet. They have their own internet, and they don't have any. They have a TV, but they have only one program, and they can't get any information from other countries. They don't know what is like. They know what's Olympics, because North Korea goes in Olympics, but they don't get to know other countries or anything else, like who is the president of where is like England, where is France, where is Spain. So they're really trapped in the country. And the reason of this is now people might know Kim Jong-un, and his father's name is Kim Jong-il, and his grandfather's name is Kim Il-sung, and Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-un's great grandfather, attacked South Korea in 1950, and we call it 625. It's June 25. It's like really big day for Korea, because that day Soviet
Union. Soviet Union?
Yeah, Soviet Union attacked South Korea, and we had America in Korea. So it's like something like civil war in Korea. So, and they attacked us, and there was war for a few years, and then still now we are at war, but we have advance. North Korea is like inventing atomic bombs, so like Trump is getting on with it, and these days, like since like 3 weeks ago, like they are getting suddenly friendly, so they're getting a bit more communications with other countries, but we have to think what Kim Jong-un did before these days, because he killed millions of people, and like so many people starved to death in North Korea, and maybe he's living in his country alone, so he's the king of that country, and no one can do anything to him, so he's a dictator. It might be interesting or not interesting for other people, but this is really, really big in Korea. So if you have questions, you can ask me anytime, and I'm going to go over to my military service. Because this war, every single man in Korea have to go to military service for 21 months after you become adult. You can't decline it to go to military, and so I was a soldier until March. So I don't look like a soldier. I'm not that big. I'm not that fit, but still, I know how to fire guns, like fire bazookas. And what I did in the military was, I wasn't the person who's fighting. I was teacher, we could say, a teacher to tell other soldiers how to be a soldier. It's quite hard to explain, but so I was in the military for 21 months. So I was in the university for 1.5 years, and I was dragged into military, and I spent my 21 months in military. So it's quite different what people think about military with my Korean military life, because we are not allowed to use cell phones. We get to go out of the military about every 2 months. We are not allowed to go out. We have to sleep there. We have to eat there. Yeah, it was quite hard for me, but I learned many things because it's leveled service. Like, he's a sergeant and I'm like lower than him, so I have to be good at him. What he orders must be done. So I know a lot of things about those. So any questions? It might not be that interesting, but not many people try military service in their lives. So I hope I could tell you guys more things about military. But
why Korean people, North Korean people, didn't kill this Kim Jong-un, or if he's dictator?
they get how do you call it? Something like they get learned when they are a kid.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-un is a god for them.
Yeah, but why?
They got taught like that.
They don't understand that it's something wrong. It's not true, because I read before that in south of Korea thinking that they win Olympics game. Because Kim Jong-un write in the newspapers or somewhere, and nobody knows true.
Because if they don't have other ways to get information from the worldwide. So if they broadcast, we won the Olympics, that's the fact for them.
But
and they don't know.
Is it difficult to North Korea or not?
We?
No, for me, for example, like tourist. Can I go?
Yes, you can. If you get like, if you have to report, you have to write a form that you're not going to take pictures and you're not going to say anything about it.
Yeah. And is it true that people in North Korea sometimes eat grows because it's very hard?
What do you mean to run away from their
Yeah.
Yes, very much.
And you can't take a photo because it's opposite against law.
Yes. So many North Koreans try to get away from their country, but they have to go over rivers, fence, but Kim Jong-un put so many mines on those coasts, so they can't run away. So many people die running away.
And I know that you can't speak with North Korean citizen because it's like they can.
You might give you.
Ask something and his behavior.
Yes.
But can we visit the North Korea as a tourist?
Yes,
Tourists?
for only few countries. There are certain countries that you can visit to. Not South Korea. We can't. No one can. And
So
England.
you from South Korea,
Yes, South Korea.
You can't go in North
No,
Korea.
we can't go to North Korea. We used to go to North Korea about 30, 40 years ago, but
Okay.
it was for like certain area, certain mountain.
Yeah.
But once a soldier shot South Korean person, tourist, so we can't go anymore.
And I remember just, I don't know if it was last week or 2 weeks ago, it was something like a deal between North Korea and America
yes.
and something like
Yeah.
Like in the States, right?
Yeah, they're saying they're
very
going to.
important.
Yes, they are saying that they are going to get rid of the nuclear, and because from the time they make nuclear things, they are shutting North Korea alone, so they can't get any trade from other countries, no help from other countries. By doing that, if the North Korea is alone, they don't have money to live. So they are like communicating with other countries to get more supports. That's it.
Okay, so the deal with Trump for you is positive or negative?
Me?
Yes.
Um,
Your opinion.
I think going with North Korea is positive, but I don't like Kim Jong-un because all the things he's done is like unforgivable.
Yeah.
What do you think about future? What it will be in the future in North Korea?
Future of North
Yeah,
Korea,
yeah.
if it goes like this.